Hey, everybody, welcome back. You're going to love our next guest, Rebecca Silence. She is not just changing lives, she's redefining family happiness for audiences all around the world. She is an award winning author, coach, and media personality, and her mission is so clear and so achievable. She really wants to ensure that every child just grows up with healed, joyful parents, and that every couple discovers a love that's not just sustainable but blissfully transformative. Through her unparalleled experience in healing generational trauma, Rebecca turns the dream of harmonious, love filled homes into an accessible, everyday reality. I know, right? It's so exciting. Rebecca, I'm so excited to have you on Lift Up and possibly to share some of your own story of resilience and triumph and the 16 years of successes that been bringing to everybody around the world. Welcome to the show.
Well, Jeannie, thank you for that gorgeous introduction and for all the gorgeous work you do in the world. It's an honor to be here.
I was so excited when I found out that you were going to be coming on the show because I was just talking to one of my girls who just graduated college about the fact that every family's crazy and everybody has to deal with family challenges throughout their entire lives and they just change and get different. But as my grandma said, if we all took our dirty laundry outside and put it in the street, would walk around, pick up our own, and take it back home. So,
Yes.
my first question to you is there such thing as a perfect family?
Absolutely not. But here's the thing, what is possible is to break the inherited trauma cycles that get passed on generation after generation so that we can do family our way as healed adults. That is actually not ethereal, it's a real possibility.
That's amazing because I feel like so many people could utilize that and understand. So if this is something that sounds even vaguely interesting to all the people that are watching and listening right now, how do they find out about getting started with something like this? Is it something that just personally they want to do? Do they have to engage the entire family, the extended family? How does it work?
Brilliant question. So this audience, you're all established leaders and or emerging leaders. So leadership isn't new to you. And paving a trail that you haven't seen before just because you're up for the challenge and just because you can, that isn't new for you either. And the thing is, we're already so good at what we do professionally and so successful at work. And what happens often at home in our family is we're not applying the leadership skills that have gotten us so far already to life at home. So, no, everyone doesn't have to be on board. It took my husband, I'm on my second marriage. The first marriage was domestic violence. And I just was determined I'm going to do it differently. I'm going to do it my way. And it took about 5 years for my current husband to be able to come to me and say, hey, here's what I want. Here's what I need. Here's how I feel. I modeled it 5 years first. But see, so often we don't even know what we want because we're so good at anticipating the needs of those on our teams, our clients, even the people at home, versus saying, hey, what do I want? And then modeling and leading in intimacy and vulnerability at home, even if other people don't get it yet, is okay. And actually, the only way you're going to transform family at home.
Is this something that will only work if you're in your 40s or 50s? Does it work when you're a teen or in your 20s? Like, does it work no matter what age you are?
Yes, it works once you decide you're unwilling not to have it. High functioning happiness at home has to become a decision that you're unwilling not to create if you're going to create it. Because societal norms say good enough is good enough, right? All families are crazy, right? Dysfunction, family, they go together like peanut butter and jelly. But I'm here to help you disrupt what family is in terms of societal norms so that you can create whatever you want. And we're all born with a dream of love and a dream of family, but we play out the dynamics we grew up with without meaning to. And one of the things that I teach is that your current levels of dissatisfaction at home are directly correlated with how dissatisfied you were growing up with your family of origin. We play it out
Interesting.
all over again, but we don't even realize that's what's happening. And I have a client in her early 20s who's thriving in her business, is now pregnant with her second baby, and they are taking this on. Her and her boyfriend are doing family their way. And it's just because my client said, I want this. And her kids motivated her. And again, you don't need a crisis or a breakdown to say, hey, what am I doing? The thing is, someday's gonna come never. It's a decision.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It sounds so empowering. And to help everybody wrap their arms around this and get excited about it, you've written a book. Why don't you
I
tell us about
have.
that?
Yes.
And show
So
us your book.
I will. So, coming back to life, this is my heart here for you. It's my trauma story to help you connect to yours. And that word trauma, it's so heavy, right? But I think healing is freedom. And everyone has experienced heartbreak, trauma. No one's immune to it. So, this is my roadmap. It's a roadmap to healing from pain to create the life you want. I think what we all want to be when we grow up is loved. We all
I
wanna be
agree.
loved. We all wanna have a gorgeous experience of family, and I grew up as a incest survivor, domestic violence survivor, and I created my own domestic violence marriage, the first marriage, because it didn't matter that I understood. I had a 4.0 GPA in my counseling master's degree, but we create and recreate what we haven't healed yet. So I want the trauma conversation to be liberating and empowering. I want you to know how to use trauma to your advantage so you can create the life you want at home, especially because, again, at home, if you're in a joy filled, peaceful home life, my God, the sky is the limit with the impact you can have.
I love it. I love it. And thank you so much. I know this is going to be hard to top, but stay tuned because we've got other great guests coming up.